Well, today's been good. I've had to talk with Shade before, and now hey, Sever is here too. I forgot about you, little boy. How you doing, Sever?
Hey there, Vic.
Hey, how's it going? I'm just like talking to Zephyr, you know. I don't get all the hate that dragons have, you know.
Yeah, that it is kind of messed up, the
I'm sure
reputation
some
that they
dragons
have.
did wrong stuff, but that doesn't mean every single dragon is guilty for it, you know.
Yeah, the reputation is kind of tarnished now.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, it's okay. Maybe in a few, I don't know. Maybe in a while they'll be accepted again.
Yeah,
Dragons, a lot of dragons had gone into hiding because of that. You know, like people that had dragons needed to cast them out because of stuff. Oh wow, Zephyr's
buddy.
really liking that target thing, target dummy.
Hey,
Hold
buddy.
on. Okay, Zephyr. What?
Buddy. I told you to land, buddy. Stay. Stay.
Someone in that
Hmm.
tower that he's trying to attack or something? Let me
Guess he.
see.
Guess he doesn't like fish.
Is he in the tower?
Probably. Oh, wait a minute. It's the first time I've seen you use lightning breath, buddy.
Oh, he's growing up.
Holy hell, man!
Aw.
Way to go! You kind of damaged my tower, but
I
sure,
mean, there's
that
no
gets you money.
gaping holes.
I kind of charred a bit of the stone, but I have no problem with it. I guess I'll keep it there as kind of like a mark that he did it.
Like it's like a sign of growing up. Kind of beautiful, if you
Good,
ask me.
good from you, buddy. But for that stunt, you're still going back into Horde.
Hmm. I guess some people need discipline sometimes. Sounds really sad.
Indeed.
Hey, Shade.
Hey, I just came outside my door and I see a dragon attacking a tower.
Yes, that kind of stuff happens, you know. It happens.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna extend the wall soon too. The walls, I mean, it's already bigger,
Mhm.
but like I'm planning on making a house over there so I can have a little bit more
Yeah.
permanent residence. I already have everything
Sure.
planned, but I'm gonna need a few more days, like a few more weeks even probably.
When's almost done?
I mean, also something that I did notice, like the newer, like a little bit bigger wall makes your tower kind of like not really a watchtower anymore. You can extend the tower too to make it like big again, so you can watch over the tower. I'm not gonna change the height, so yeah.
Oh. Hmm. I'll
Just a
think about it.
suggestion though, just a suggestion. It's like you do you, you know.
Yeah.
Ah, how are you doing, Sammy Sky? And you, Alan? I only really have a few gold apples, but I know you like them, so there you go. So I got a fishing rod. Think it's still in there. I'm gonna have to come to terms with it though. I didn't like what happened during the Skulk expedition, but I'm I think I'm starting to get more like happy, you know? It's really hard to see all that sad stuff happening. Oh, Travis is back. Yo, Travis! Travis!
Oh,
How
hey.
have you been?
How have you been? Good.
I haven't seen you in like what, a few weeks already. Where have you been, man?
Hmm, writing a bit of something.
Hmm. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go. I was just gonna go fish to get some fish for my cat. You want to join in?
Actually, uh, you know, I actually have some fish.
I'd rather fish for myself. Instead of having you giving it to me. Don't, your fish is
I
probably
know,
better.
I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I understand.
Oh, if you want to join me, I'll just be over here.
If you want, I can bring a bench. I have one.
Oh, yeah, thanks. That would be much appreciated.
How's it hanging?
Uh, Here.
Thank you. I remember
Oh,
having a
hello
fish.
there.
I don't know.
Hello there, Travis. How are you doing?
Indeed.
Hmm?
You're doing indeed.
I am doing fine, indeed.
Ah, all right.
Let's place it over here. This is a nice place.
What are you doing? Fishing?
No.
Yeah, I'm just getting some
Let's
fish
just
for
say,
my cats. They really like salmon,
let's
specifically.
just say, recently I went and got something.
Ooh. Oh, rotten flesh. Don't need that.
I see. Got something.
I don't know what
Well, more like something I had lost, but I found.
I don't know what it is, but the last few days have been in a great. It's been in great
You
mood.
know what? I know you said not to, but here's a bit.
Thanks. Either way, I guess.
Anyways, alright.
Ooh. Backstabbing quick charge. Maybe I could put quick charge on my crossbow.
Yeah, backstabbing is for knives.
I know I don't really use knives as weapons. I got my trusty sword. Oh, is it going okay?
Excuse me, gentlemen. I'll be taking my leave for now. Let's go.
Cal, I think it's time.
I'll just leave them at that.
Oh, it seems they're having something. Well, that's okay.
Yeah. So like, I don't know if you've been noticing it, but yeah, a lot changed since you were gone.
Let's just say I've been rewalking some things.
You mean like settling some stuff from the past? I know what that is.
Let's just say I've been walking some of my past paths.
Well, that sounds good to me at least.
I'm not gonna share my past with you. Well,
Oh no,
not
you
yet.
don't have to. If you're not feeling comfortable showing your
No, it's not that I don't feel comfortable. It's just I'm not gonna do it yet. If I am.
oh, you mean like I get it. We only know each other for like a few months now, so that makes sense. To
Also, uh, nah, I'll tell this later.
all right.
Well, remember when I said 20? That I'm 20?
Yes. And the very
I'll honestly tell you this, since you're a nice person, I might have slightly lied about that.
you're not 20.
No, I am not.
Well, how old are you then?
Yeah, I might not look it, but I'm 28.
28. Wow.
Yeah?
I guess it's a good sign that like everyone believed you were 20 because dang, that means you look really young for your age.
Yeah, I honestly I have really good genes in my family of living long.
Hmm. Well, 28, that means you've experienced like eight more years of your life. Oh, I guess it also means that I'm not the oldest.
Yeah, sorry for not telling you this, guys, truthfully. Also, you
It's
want to
not
know
fair to you.
something about my, some gramps and other guys?
Somewhat.
Like some of my family members, all like ages.
Sure. Share what you want to share. I'm here to talk.
So you know how Luciites have a longer lifespan
Yeah,
than normal
they live
humans.
about to 100 on average.
So some live past 100, and that's rare.
Yeah, I think like the oldest maybe like 160. I think around that time.
Well, I guess one of my ancestors has hit the record, I think.
How old is one of your ancestors?
166 or something.
Wow. Dang.
Yeah, do I I don't know. That's like the recorded one.
Ah, is there some other people that like were suspected to have lived for longer?
I didn't know. We have a couple. Like, trust me. You would not expect your grandpa's dad to be usually still alive.
Wait, your grandpa of your father's alive? Like that's like three generations down.
Oh, my grandpa's grandpa is alive.
Grandpa. Oh wow. That's like what is that? Like 300 years ago?
Uh, actually, no. In my family, we kind of, well, my parents, we have like 30-year differences.
Oh, so like I guess that's like 120, something like that.
Okay, my dad is like, let's see, almost 60. Grandpa is 90 and one, yeah, 150. Grandpa's grandpa.
Wow.
Yeah, you would not trust me. We have very good living genes.
Is it do you like maybe there's some what were the tribes that lived the longest again? Maybe you were did you have any spirit? Do you have any spirit blood inside of you?
Actually, we do have some spirit. Yeah,
Like, do you have
spirit
do
blood
you have
was
spiritual
something mixed into us.
ancestry?
All I know, we have a lot of blood mixed into us that
Hmm.
lets us live longer than normal.
Yeah, if I'm correct, spirits are the ones that used to live the longest. So people that have like spirit genes from spirits can live a lot longer.
Uh, so I don't. So the ones that were also, you want to know that at first, like, uh, like just converted spirit Luciliates, I heard had lived like over 200.
What?
Spirits that were converted into Luciliates.
Yeah, that was seen especially right like at the very start of the conversion. It's a lot less of a difference now, but it used to be like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I mean,
Anyways, I have some
still,
spirit relation.
spirits themselves could live till like what 300-400 years.
The longest was 500, if
It
I'm
was dang.
correct.
Even I don't know. Like I also have spirit blood inside of me, as you should probably know, since I am. I mean, I am descendant of
Yeah,
Lucio.
that's also, I've read history books a lot.
Oh, you're also a history person like me.
No, it's more like, well, I kind of needed the education. At first I just needed education, and then I would just go, what's happening over there? Right?
Doesn't
Wait.
really. Maybe he's using magic. I don't know.
Uh, well,
That's my
I'm
guess.
not
Oh
gonna
crap!
question.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't really matter to me. Like I'm just in the. Such a good mood that I don't think anything could like actually get me out of
Okay,
this mood.
I'll tell you something. This book has my past, but some pages got ripped out, so I have to rewrite.
Hmm. You don't. You know, like you know what were in the page at least, or is it like you need to find
I
out?
mean, I wrote my past. Like, I wrote everything.
Dang. I wish Lucio
I c-
wrote me something.
This is my past, not my family's past. My past.
Specifically your past. Oh, sorry. I guess that. I
Yeah.
guess, yeah, I do have some stuff about my past written down, but
Oh.
I stopped noting my past quite a while ago.
So also, you might not know this, but some Lucinites mature faster.
Oh. That's interesting. I don't really know that much about Lucenite genes. I know that certain, like, from certain descendants live longer, shorter lives on average. That's basically everything I know.
Yeah, let's just say, uh, let's just say, don't try using any soul-related magics or life energy-related magics.
Well, I am gonna tell you this now. I don't know if you were there, but you know about the Skull King. Wait, you
Yeah.
were there. Fuck, you were there.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, you were there during the whole like the whole Skulk thing, right?
Indeed.
I remember you were there. Yeah, you were there. So yeah, the Skull King. That basically means I'm immune to Skulk, but that does mean there's some soul stuff going on inside of me. Probably. Don't know how it works yet, to be honest.
More like, well, oh god.
So soul energy,
Yeah.
there's a very much like possible chance that some soul energy stuff.
Oh yeah, and one more thing. Magic with life energy is a thing.
You mean like life magic?
No, sacrificing your life force.
Oh,
Empower magic.
I
That
don't really dab into that magic stuff.
Trust me, that thing will just take years off you. And since my ancestors have good genes, we could be using life force for magic, like powering it up
Mm.
a lot. But I'm not interested in magic. Well, let's just say that.
You know, I think I fished for too long.
Also, you want to know
I'm
something neat? Oh, you can keep the bench there.
Yeah, actually
Just
no.
in case.
I'm keeping the bench with me so I can fish anywhere I want.
Oh, true. Actually, here.
I don't need more than one bench, but sure, I guess. If it wants to.
Hey, I know it's late, but want to have some stew later?
Yeah, sure. I
go
need
feed your
to feed
cats?
my cats now, though. So, look, I need to feed my cats.
Yeah, I'll make some stew.
All right.
Well, I'll start preparing.
See you later. I mean, it took a while, but I got some salmon, so I can feed my fish for a while. I mean, they can eat cod, but from what I know, they like salmon more than cod, so yeah. Put all of this in. That enchanted book I'm actually going to use on my crossbow, since, well, it does have quick charge on it, and being able to quick charge it quicker is better. But there's something to just fake charge, if you know what I mean. There you go. And the salmon, obviously. Here you go, kitty. Fishing rod. I don't need the fishing rod with me. Any mail? Nope. Hey,
Hey,
what are you just doing here standing?
thinking. Sorry, I'm a bit pumped of adrenaline.
Oh, I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone if you need to. I think I may actually go back to the bench. What a peaceful night, actually. There's not any mobs around here. Normally there'd be like some mobs coming every once in a while to try to kill me or something. This world really... I love this world so much. Actually, I have these seats for a reason. Wouldn't you look at this world and wonder what interests lie beyond it? There's so much uncovered stuff about this world that it's almost enchanting. Like, why did I even want to jump off? Like, this world is so much more unique than anything, like, any other world I know. Man, it's kind of beautiful. I wish that this world was also better to us Lucinites though. But right now, there isn't actually any world threats, so or anything like that, like Lucio said to me. Maybe tactically better. I guess I don't need this speed now anymore. Put that in there. I don't need these golden apples in my inventory right now. Just pop those away. I'd rather eat my ice cream. Oh, hi. You doing okay?
Oh, I'm doing amazing, my friend.
Oh, you need to. Oh man, I can hear that in your voice. Huh? Did something happen?
Oh, something sure did happen.
What is that?
I wish I was able to bring back a skull. But hey, he was already dead anyways.
You killed something?
Remember that thing that stripped me from my magic?
Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but yes.
I finally dealt with it.
Good! Look, fuck him. He's an asshole. Why did he do that anyway?
Well, it was me who marched into his catacombs upon his throne in the throne room. I disturbed this eternal slumber, and first time he made me flee and lose all my knowledge on my mana. But now, when I walked into that room with one simple mindset. If anybody was fleeing, it was gonna be him. But he's one chivalrous dude, so I only walked outside with some minor bruises and 2 new weapons in hand.
Wow. Good on you.
Thank you, Vic.
Oh.
Adding some flavor in your life, it's good.
Hey guys.
Hey, Wick.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm just telling him that he should add some flavor to his life by eating a bit different foods.
I would say.
Indeed. So, Wick, want to go eat some stew?
Sure, why not?
If you want, you can come, Bish.
No.
Just because he's a person we dislike doesn't mean we have to be negative at him.
I guess you are right on that. I'll give you that one.
Even though a person we dislike doesn't mean we have to start a conflict with them.
Well, it doesn't even matter that much anymore. I expected him of doing something with Calvin, but I found out who actually did did that thing to Calvin, and it wasn't him, so I don't have any reason to distrust him anymore. So, yeah.
Yeah, anyway, so I'm cooking up trash. It will be done in a moment. Here you go.
Thank you.
Oh,
I don't really have that much. I can't really eat it right now. I need to.
It's alright.
It's nothing with your cooking, by the way. Stop that. Like, your cooking is amazing. Like, straight up amazing.
Alright, Wick. I might as well show this to. Okay. Here's another portion. You can share with Calvin or Shade.
Actually, you know what? I'll just eat this instead of my chocolate ice cream. I have a lot of that. I need to eat all these other things. Otherwise, it's gonna get stale. It's gonna get so stale.
Can you? I'll show you what I've been doing for most of the time.
All right.
Well, a good amount of time. Though it's not finished.
What is this? Ooh, secret layer.
Secret layer.
Not a lair. It's just something.
Ooh, a map of the area.
Oh, don't.
Are these like some kind of special item? Well, I know what this is. This, of course, is the dragon skill.
That's not dragon's. It's kind of. Timmy, let's just say Timmy might have put that some.
Oh. This bar, I don't know what this bar.
Oh, remember I told you about that. Actually, wait, I wondered where that went. Timmy. This is for the special sword, which I got from the fairies, and then...
Cool.
Also, well, anyways. I'm questioning. How did you take that from my inventory, Timmy?
Wait, Timmy's your pet, right? Timmy's your pet, right? One of your inventory pets.
Yes, this one.
The spine guy?
Yeah, it seems he likes to keep some items from my travels. Wait, let me just check. You got them in order. You got them in the correct order this time. Though you did... I guess you don't have all of them, so... Reasonable.
Also, nice cozy there.
Yeah. Also, if you're interested, that is kind of my past, how it's all gone.
So
far. These two are the recent ones.
You mean the bar and the skull?
Yeah. This.
Well, if you don't want to tell me, I'm fine with just
Fine. All right. I guess I'll tell you a bit.
If you're comfortable with it, or if you want, like, entrust me and stuff.
I'll give you a bit of... Well, repaired.
I don't really have any bench to sit on, but I'll just stand.
You can check some of what I've fixed together. The first page is fixed. The other ones I still have to repair.
My life has not been good here, but I do not feel that I belong here. I have decided to run away from home, even though my life isn't bad. I just feel I can't be here anymore. I have fled home and currently camping outside the rations I took don't taste well. Can I go to the second page? I have.
It's not. Yeah.
You've also had a bad home life.
You misread. Reread the beginning.
Okay. My life's not been good.
No. Reread. Watch carefully. My life has been good here.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just imagining things.
Yes.
Wait, are you talking about this? This place?
This is a part of me.
Are you talking about your past, or are you talking about, us?
No, past. Honestly, this... You want to know how big of a difference this and this has?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
6?
6? What? 6? 6?
This is when I started. Well, actually, maybe 7. 7, I guess, would be more better to say.
You mean when you were 7?
No, this was 7 years ago from the time I got this.
Oh, like that. Oh,
cooking.
That's a lot.
That's when I started. I'll be honest. I'll tell you that. That's when I started cooking.
All right. We're going back up.
Yeah, I'll explain the rest to you another time.
All right. Oh, hey, I think Calvin's here.
Yep. Hey, Calvin.
Hello there.
I'm glad you're doing a lot better now.
Yeah, I'm doing quite actually splendid.
Were you looking for us,
This
possibly?
line has been
Kind of.
not only good for Mike, but for one.
Were you looking for us, Calvin, by chance?
No, I knew where you two were, but I didn't want to.
Honestly, wouldn't recommend for reasons.
Well, alright. I just want to check
Wait,
up on
Calvin, you want some stew?
you. No.
No?
Eh.
No more meat?
I guess he's not that much into stews.
Guessing something happened and his mood.
He's in a good mood. I asked him before. I'm just
Hey,
guessing.
Shane.
I'm just guessing that much.
Hey, Travis.
Wants to try some stew?
No, I'm not hungry.
Oh,
So-
well, how about later?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Vic, can I talk to you? For a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Uh,
You want to talk?
I do want to talk.
So, what's up?
I mean, I know you know a lot about the gods and about other
Mhm.
people and stories.
Yeah, if you need
And-
history, I'm the right person, I would say.
Yeah, I know. So, you know about the whole test thing with Cal, right?
I think so. Please enlighten me because I'm not 100% sure.
Talk we had on the bench that we try
Oh,
if
yes.
Trick was
Yes,
actually
the
dying.
death thing, right?
Yeah,
Yes. Okay. Yes.
well, it worked. So I'm still here.
Wait, you're still here? Oh, wow. Oh, you tried like killing he killed you and you're here now too? Yeah, I guess if you were here, but
Yeah.
have you learned
And-
anything?
Yeah, I remember everything right from the moment I came back. But now I
Wow.
have a very good sense of where my powers come from, and everything.
Great.
They come from my father.
Your father.
And
You know your
the
father.
the book that we found in that forest.
Yeah.
Why there were no people? They were traced down by the people I need to search. The group.
Ah, so you're going to search for to see what the person is from that
Also,
tent?
no, from the group I need to find for my father. The mission, but
All right.
first I need to know who my father actually is.
Ah,
And I thought, with the description I have, you maybe knew who he might be, because you know a lot of stories. So apparently,
can try.
he was very strategic,
Yes.
had a lot of goals and a lot of enemies.
Okay.
He was powerful in resistance,
Yes.
had a lot of gear and a lot of weapons.
Is go any specifics in what weapons? Like that's a good outlier. Or does it not go in specifics?
Like the Watcher, the Shadows thing,
Shadow.
watching Warglaive. I don't know. And
Okay.
much armor.
That could mean something big.
Sure.
Is that everything?
This site also, but
Oh. Oh. Oh.
also Whisperwind. But
Uh,
and also he had, by description I got when the last time I died, he's had a power to spy or communicate. I mean, you see my phasing abilities. So
Yeah. Oh. I think it just clicked with me. I think I know who your father is.
you have a match?
I think I do. I'm just gonna tell it straight to you. From what I've seen so far, the only person that seems even close to match what you can do and what you found, I think your father may just be Shadow, the god of chaos.
The god of chaos.
Sounds strange, I know. Thing is, he died like a few thousand years ago.
Where?
Yes, I think so, if I'm not mistaken.
I,
Okay, let's
as
start.
you know, I haven't heard much stories, but
Okay, let
it's,
me start like this.
it sounds bad.
What is the very first thing you remember, and how long was it ago of your life?
I was at some random place with also big walls, like a couple of months ago. To be honest, it
Hmm.
sounds weird, but
Yeah, you don't seem like a couple of months years old, so I'm guessing like part of
yeah,
your memory's blocked.
I don't know.
Okay.
First thing I know, I was like
Wow.
this age. I
Hey,
don't even know what my
I guess
age
that
is,
means I'm
but
not the only relative of a strong person anymore. I mean, I guess Calvin is Calvin. I mean, he's a strong magician. Maybe like he's a relative of a strong
I
magician
don't.
too.
Who are you? Oh yeah,
Lucio. Yeah, you don't know who that
yeah.
is. Most like you don't know anything about many people here, but
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know who the gods are. I don't even know.
it was really weird.
Shadow
Sorry.
seems kind of a weird
I
name,
mean,
but
the God of Chaos. Don't make that like scare you or anything. Sure, he's named the God of Chaos, but he wasn't that chaotic, from
sure
what I
it
know.
does.
Like
Sure
he
it
seemed more
does.
of a strategic person than one to just do random bullshit like a chaotic kind of person.
Yeah.
I can tell you
Uh,
some stuff about him that I know if you want.
yeah, I'll come by later.
All right. See you
Yeah.
then.
Bye. See you then.
Wow. I mean, you don't see that every day. Anything? Oh, cat's still in there. I need to get rid of the sword, but I don't know. I can try doing the same thing I did with the armor, like make it into my sword. I could ask Lucy about that in a bit. I just think it may be of more use. I know Elliot's gone for right now. I think he went to a medical person to check on his skulk wounds, if I'm correct.
Wait, I no, I think it's too early. I don't think I'm ready for that yet. Mentally.
Oh wow. Calvin.
Huh?
There's I think a window's broken.
Yeah, I know. I
Oh.
did that.
Okay, I think it is good idea to maybe fix that in a little bit.
Yep, I will.
All right, good. Hello.
Oh, hello.
You know, I'm gonna just tell you this straight. Like, I'm kind of sorry for being so like suspecting of you because apparently you weren't the one to do anything to Calvin. So sorry for that. So I needed to tell you that straight right now.
I accept your apology.
Great. Like, I guess that means that we don't have to be on bad terms anymore. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
like everyone else seems to be fond of you already, so I don't see why I can't be fond of you either.
Yeah. And to show acceptance, I'm going to give you something.
Give me. Oh wow. You know these are really rare, right?
Are they?
I mean, normal golden apples you see a lot, but enchanted ones, those are like a one in a thousand golden apples are enchanted. Like that's a. Wow, I'm really happy you give me this. Then I just heard like a thundering noise, probably from Calvin, I guess. Oh well,
Are you sure they're rare?
I guess you kind of live up here now, don't you?
Yeah, kind of.
All right, I'll just leave you to your devices, I guess.
It's like a holiday home.
Bye.
Bye.
It's good to patch things up, you know. I guess it just means that like he's a part of our community now. He may be a strange little fellow, but that doesn't mean he can't be accepted into our community. I'm gonna store these enchanted golden apples for later because, oh boy, those are gonna come in handy in a lot of situations, especially ones where I'm almost dying. What else is there to see? I think I have an idea. People have been telling me that I may be able to light one of these portals. I don't think I should light another portal because the nether is long gone. And I don't think I should disturb such a powerful force. Let me do that. I can't summon it yet. Hey,
I've been wondering what this is.
this is a broken nether portal. As it's called. Don't worry about it. I don't. Apparently, I'm the only one who can open portals or something like that. That's what I've been told, at least. I don't know if you were. You probably. I don't think you were there, but a while ago we went to this place called the Deep Dark, and there was a portal there that nobody could open except for me. So people have been telling me that I may be able to open up other portals too. So I don't want to open up this portal, to be honest. This should be like a relic of the past, to be in my opinion.
Can you even open a portal with lava halfway through it?
I can remove. I mean, the lava isn't the hard part to remove. Yeah, exactly. Actually, yeah, let's remove the lava.
I have a load of
There we go. Is there? Oh wow. I could. Okay, let's not do that though.
Oh, I tried to mine one piece of sand and then remembered I have one that mines a
Is that what
3 by
happens?
3
Is
area.
that's what happens when you have like a strong ass thing? I could possibly open it now, but I don't want to be honest. I don't think I'm going to do that now,
Do you
if
even
at
know how
all.
to open it?
Huh?
Do you even know how to open it?
Good point. There were rumors about how to open the other portal. This portal, I have no idea.
Like, for all we know, it would involve an ancient
Yeah,
ritual.
well, for all we know, like there could be like an item inside of the dimension that we have to need to use to open it, or maybe something else. Maybe like this isn't big enough. We don't know anything about this portal.
Imagine it having to be like 50 meters tall.
It could very well be needing that could very well be the case. I guess we'll just leave it here as a relic of time for now. Actually, what I'm doing is this. Let me see. Removing this ring because it's like a big ring. Oh. And magma blocks are really rare. You don't see those a lot. Like, magma blocks are also from that dimension. I'm making it a bit more flat. There's a lot more of these magma blocks over here.
You say all these things are rare.
What?
I'm going to. You say all these things are rare. I'm sure I have more mag blocks. I'm going to check.
I mean, stuff for you probably isn't that rare, but... I wonder what the hell kind of family he's from if he has so much not rare like rare items with him. Like that should not be the case, if you know what I mean. There we go. Now it looks a little more flat as well. I can like smoothen it out like this, maybe. There we go.
Thick.
Like, oh yeah.
Thick. I'm ready to hear the story. Sorry.
Oh yeah. You want to
This.
talk? You want to talk about it?
Yeah. I want to tell.
All right, let's see what I can remember out of the top of my head. All right, Shadow, like I said before, was the god of chaos. He was created by Cthulhu, as the first. I think, like, next to Cthulhu is the second longest living god, like the first god that was spawned in like that. Let's see what other things I know about him. Well, there's not much to know about his early life because he didn't really rule like all the other gods did. That's all I know. Uh, I know he was together with these people called Mello and Ivan and Zagreus. Like a long time back. I think he was searching for someone who destroyed one of his houses. Mm, like I said before, he was like strategic and somewhat manipulative, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he also had those kinds of. I don't think it really matters if he knows about this. I think you're if I tell
No,
you more about this.
it's good. It's just speculation at this point. I think
What are we
Um,
it's
talking
just a
about?
guess.
let's see. What other things about Shadow?
Shadow? Why are we discussing Shadow?
Well, that's our primary suspect on who his dad is.
You think is that a Shadow, the
Sounds
original
weird.
God of
It sounds
Chaos, or
really weird. I know.
I know.
the 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 kind of forgotten God, you could say?
Yeah, the
I
god of the original god
I
of
mean, I
chaos.
don't really know any stories about the gods,
You really
so
think this little ray of sunshine could be the descendant of the God of Chaos?
Look,
yeah, that's
all,
that one
all
was
we have
stupid.
right now is some weapons which looks either is or looks like the weapons that Shadow used. We know that his father was strategic, cold, and manipulative. Those two things are both very much characteristics of Shadow. Plus, wait, does he know about the phasing?
Yeah, he knows.
I
Phasing.
was the
That's
first one.
another thing about Shadow.
I was the first one to find
Yes,
out.
sorry, he was the first one.
Okay, all those things line up really well with Shadow.
I guess, yeah.
I
When you point it all out, it does surprisingly make it at least 99%. Make me 99%
plausible, but
sure that he's the descendant of God. Trust me, I would know when I see a descendant.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, interesting indeed.
But like, back about Shadow. What other things was I supposed to? What was I remember? He had a fight with this
Yeah, I was
person called
gonna.
Alphonse a while back.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that you tell him about the rivalry of Zalphons.
Yeah, he had a rivalry with this person called Zalphonse. I mean, before that was uh, Zagreus, but that's not really that important to know. Yeah, he had a rivalry with that person, and eventually, I think they. I'm unsure what happened in that fight, to be honest. But people say that both of them died in that fight there and there, then there. I don't know if that's true though. Like that could be false.
hey, but there,
All I
there,
know
there,
that, well,
yeah.
Shadow's one strong person since Shadow and Zalphons, if I'm correct, were the two strongest demigods, correct?
I don't know about
Wait, was
power
Shadow a
ranking.
demigod or a god? Because
Well, technically, at that state when he fought Zalphons, he was basically a demigod.
In some way, he's kind of both.
Actually, there was a saying that Zalphons used to say. I've heard about this in some scripts that I've read during my travels. Something along the lines of the husk of a god or something.
I mean, like a weaker state of a god.
Yeah, basically like a hollowed out god. Without its like the status is there, but like this the might has been stripped.
Hmm. I feel like Shadow is definitely still among the highest of demigods, though. Like in terms of power ranking.
I think in power he could even rival actual gods.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
could
I
very well be the
got his
case.
power from him, so that means he was also immortal. But that's the point.
Yeah,
Well,
How could he
I
die?
could say I could personally say he could destroy Drake.
I think like in terms of like power ranking, the strongest one are those or either one of those two or Lucio. But Lucio was emotionally not too strong. Like
Well, Lucio was also in his own way a demigod.
physically, he was strong. Like, but emotionally, some parts of his emotions were kind of off whack and like kind of kind of bad.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, but like since I'm a relative of Lucio, well, I don't have any powers of Lucio. Because probably because I'm like far relative instead of literally someone's child. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I think they did meet at one point though.
I mean, at this point, it's just speculation. So
What a
I mean,
strange crowd I've surrounded myself with. The descendant of Ivan the Great, the descendant of Lucio, the descendant of potentially Shadow, and a king. And then there's just me and Travis.
I mean, I don't know anything about your past, but like since you are kind of
I
a
don't
pretty
know
strong
anything about
magician,
King.
you do seem maybe you're from also a pretty strong magical family or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised by that.
Yeah, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I don't know.
I'm not gonna
No.
press you on your past. You know that I don't think that's a fair thing to do.
That's gonna come naturally. Don't worry.
Mm. I mean, everyone's. I think today has been like one of the best days for a lot of people. Like finding out history, having like a naturally good day. Like
Well,
it
Fick.
shows that the bonds we may have lost along the way are healing back.
Indeed, one of my biggest victories today is finally regained the control of Blood Step, so I can just.
Oh wow.
Well,
And I'm actually here.
Fick. Thanks for the talk.
No problem,
Thanks for
man.
the stories. Uh,
I would
I
tell
need
you
to
more
drink
if I
for a
knew
bit.
more about Shadow, but to be honest, probably the god I know the least of. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, you're just here.
Oh, hey,
Uh,
Bish.
Oh, come on. Are you really gonna just give me more?
anyway, bye.
Don't worry about that.
I'm gonna go talk with him, I guess.
I guess I'm just gonna go over here.
Actually, now.
See you later. Come on, man. He knows how to find literally everything. Are his parents are like collectors of like rare ingredients or something like that? Like fucking hell. Let's go to that one location. Ooh, I can actually eat the beef stew now. Oh wow. Travis really knows how to cook. He's right. Oh my god. Really helping me. Okay. Just makes a great day just even more great. I guess you could say. Where is that specific part of that specific cliff? I know it's up here. Up here. Here it is. I'm pretty sure. Yep. All right. I think it was right here, maybe. Yep. Well, you know, I just realized that maybe jumping off this cliff was one of the best things that could have happened to me. I mean, I don't think I would have realized my lesson without doing that. I'm gonna, maybe I am gonna live a good life. There's so many people in the history of this world that have lived through such painful lives. That period is over. It truly is. There's nothing to threaten this world anymore, and this world is now finally under a peaceful and calm order. Nobody has to worry about power or people just randomly going out to kill themselves. There's all kinds of cool abilities people can do. You don't have to be a demigod to use abilities anymore. I guess Lucio and Irving were right. Like, this world is strangely beautiful. This world has many unique things in it, even if all the species are gone. Well, they're not really gone. You can still see the like remnants of people's like history. It's interesting. It really is. Oh, that was actually an accident. And luckily that didn't do too much. I should have my water bucket in hand next time. Well, I guess I should go away from the cliff now, since I don't have anything to seek over here anymore. Wow. Ow. There we go. It's an old technique called water bucket clutching. Kind of weird how that works in physical matter, but yeah. Who cares about, like, physics and stuff? When you have, like, literal magic and godness. Now we're on this cozy fort we made ourselves.
No one gets
I don't really attend my farm that much anymore. Oh yeah, I can see that many of the animals have actually died out. Okay, that's kind of tragic, but I don't need to farm anymore to be who I want to be. Maybe farming was just a thing set upon by my family. I like cooking, but it's not that deep anymore for me. I guess history is a lot more more thing I like to pursue, pursue. Lucio sent me anything more. Hold on, this wasn't here. Nunos' backstory, Nunos' wishes. Hold on, I got Nunos. Does that mean that whenever I get the next god, that I'll be able to see their history, backstory, and wishes? Wow, that's quite strange. It says new. Nope, that's still the old stuff. Okay, let's see. It's all page 8. I need to look back to page 1. The true history of Nunos. Nunos was born after the splitting of Cthulhu, one of the original 9 gods. He is the god of light. He was the third to create his tribe, the spirits, after Jacob and after Cthulhu and Jacob. For a long time, Nunos ruled his kingdom in isolation, because he was scared of entities stronger than him, such as Cthulhu. He got along with most gods. However, except for Cthulhu and Aeon, Nunos remained in isolation throughout the whole of the pre-Cthulhu's reign. He only started opening up well after Aeon's death. In fact, he only knew Aeon for Aeon. He knew Aeon had died 500 years after Aeon died. This fact scarred Nunos. During Cthulhu's reign, he became even more scared of Cthulhu, so he prepared creating some of the most elite fighters ever known. Hold on. I need to do something real quick. Yep. During Cthulhu's reign, he became more scared. Okay, creating some of the most elite fighters ever known. Nunos would also buddy up to Nuvnia, which would later cooperate on pretty much everything, even the Hue. I think this is supposed to be spirits. Even the spirits and Endarians would start cooperating on a lot of things. Cthulhu tried baiting Nunos into fighting with him on multiple occasions. Due to a policy instated on his kingdom, no non-spirits and Endarians allowed. All these attempts failed, due to Nunos staying calm. Later, when Mosaic called Nunos and Nuvnia to aid her in the war to seal Cthulhu, they decided to decline, deciding that they shouldn't break their neutrality. Nunos would later regret this decision. The gods would be isolated for the rest of the world, as for a long time. After a long era of peace, Jacob decided to attack Nunos. Nunos called for aid from Nuvnia, which she was required to do in a deal they made. But Nuvnia ditched Nunos, leaving him to fight Jacob alone. While Jacob had the numbers advantage, Nunos had better equipment. This would keep the war in balance for many years after that. The war would only stop once Lucio absorbed Nunos and united all the species into one. Nunos would, from then on, remain inside Lucio, only coming out when needed. Nunos would later die together with Lucio after he had a heart attack. Although Nunos was dead now, Mello was able to extract some of Nunos' power from Lucio's old armor. Mello would die not too long after that. Past that point, Nunos' influence on this world would have truly stopped. Nunos had the longest life of any god besides Shadow. Wow. I guess it means I get to learn the true history of every single god. Nuvnia and Nunos had a really interesting life, so if I had to sum it up, basically, it's like first when he got created, he used to be able to live like a pretty good life in isolation. But once Aeon died, he had to buddy up to certain people, like Nuvnia. When Nuvnia needed Nunos needed Nuvnia the most, she abandoned Nunos. And later on, Lucia would use Nunos to defeat Cthulhu. It was over for, I guess it was over for Nunos, and then she had to live Lucio's in Lucio's shadow for the rest of his life. That must suck. Really does. Must really suck. But it's okay. I think from the very small bits of conversation I've had with uh Nunos, I think that he's proud of what he's done since eventually after from what I've heard, he used to be extremely guilty for deciding not to help uh to kill Cthulhu, but in the end he was actually able to help Lucio defeat Cthulhu in a different time. So his use for defeating Cthulhu was still there, and he even helped Mello in some way, even though it wasn't that much out of conscience. That's quite interesting, isn't it? Well, Nunos, what are your wishes? My wishes for you, Bislin, is that you continue down your current path. Lucio and I believe you can do good for this world, so please don't get influenced by others. Keep your control in check. I have no further wishes. that's quite that's quite nice, actually. I didn't expect Nunos to have such kind of wishes for me. Oh, well, you know what, Nunos? I'll do my best. I think I've learned a lot over these years, and I'm happy that I have. Nunos, your wishes shall be granted, and your backstory shall be known from now on by me, probably alone. But maybe I'll tell someone else at one point. I don't know. We'll see. Yo, anyone home? Oh wow.
Oh, hello there.
Sorry to just waltzed in, but wow, this place has changed.
Certainly deteriorated.
Are you sure your research isn't taking a toll on you?
Well, if it was taking a toll on me, I would be not in such a happy mood, I would say.
I guess. Just make sure you don't overwork yourself. There's a lot of figures in history to show that that is not a thing you should be doing.
Alphonse being a good example.
Exactly. Yeah. Dang.
Hmm.
Well, that's good. That's good to know that you aren't hopefully aren't doing being as bad as him. I mean, he had like what 5 jobs or something.
Yeah, I don't know how he kept that up. I could never. I could never even. I don't think I would do a job right now even. I do this as a hobby, and I will keep hobby as my main thing in life.
Mm.
I will not do anything besides that.
I guess he has something like a job, but it's not nearly as that much important. I could say it's not. It's
Well, a
not.
job is what pays you, and I live a lifestyle where I don't need to pay for anything. I gather.
I have a feeling for my job, the job pays me. I pay the job instead of the other way around. It sounds really weird, but I'd rather not share that now. Or maybe at one point, I mean, like
Yeah.
if you it's okay to keep secrets from each other as long as at one point we'll be able to get over it. I mean, for me, it used to be a pretty big thing that Lucio was my uh, was my relative because people in my old life used to really, really make that part of me, and I didn't like that at all.
Let's see. Ow,
They
my head.
they would get disappointed when I did something that was even mildly less good than anything Lucio's done in his life. So I was basically forced to try to do something better than Lucio, but that of course can't happen because well, he's being looked up to from every single side.
Well, if if I was Lucio, I would personally say something along the lines of, well, no, actually, I don't think that would be Lucio saying that. It was actually Lucio's teacher. Do you know of a man called Irving Trident?
Irving, of course I know Irving, yeah.
He had this very good saying of you don't have to listen to standards that have been set in stone for you. You have to pave your own path.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Carve your own destiny.
I guess maybe that's why I'm in such a good mood. I've been in such a good mood the past few weeks. Like I'm actually doing that now. I'm paving my own road instead of following his.
Exactly. I have to find something. Ow, God, why is this headache getting so bad? Ow.
You have a maybe you should go lie down then if you have a headache. Just some like
Feels like
I
feels
guess
like my skull is stretching.
that is a weird symptom actually.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe you should go
Ow.
lie down actually.
Oh my. Yeah, this is not good. I should probably take off my helmet.
I mean, if you need any like food, I could ask Travis and to ask you to make you some. Travis knows to cook pretty much everything, I think. Whoa. Was that like dragon powder?
Oh God, that was some man outburst. Feels a lot better, but what the hell just happened?
That's
Felt like I heard a roar.
yeah.
Fuck my head.
Do you know how long I was muted for, by the way? I was muted.
For like 2 seconds.
Okay, good. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know what that symptoms are. I'm not really that known. Maybe it's some kind of magic thing.
Oh, yeah, but wait a minute. Purplish. It's kind of like fire. Wait a minute. Wait. It's in my study. It's the book that I got from that journey that we went on with Shade,
Mm-hmm. I
the
think
Tales of the
no.
Gods. So wait, which one was it? Mesheia, Avion, Boros, Jakin, Cthulhu, Aeon, Nunos, Nuvnia,
Nuvnia?
Goddess of Dark. Well, you know how a lot of gods have their own kind of like, well, not all, but certain gods have their own domains, their own dimensions.
Yes, like the end and the nether, I mean, and the other side?
Yeah, Yes, and wait, the other side could actually be well. The thing with the end is, you know how usually when the god has the certain dimension, they usually place a warden in there.
Like a
Example,
protector.
with the withers. With the withers,
I mean, like a protector, yeah.
yes. What was Nuvnia's?
A dragon, right? Like some kind of dragon. Yeah, that does look like dragon powder to me. Like dragon breath.
Does it? Thing is, this spell is literally made from legendary ink, a piece of paper, and an ender pearl.
Ender. Well, I mean, Endermen are kind of like from the end.
Which could be groundbreaking
They,
because,
they're some of the only. Now that I think about it, they're some of the only creatures that can still travel between the end and the overworld.
oh wait, they can travel from here. Oh right, because I've seen a lot of Endermen around.
Yeah.
That would be it. Would be we would be in a world of pain if wither skeletons could do that.
Oh no, that would not be good because then people will be able to make their own withers. Ooh.
If everybody had the power of the Nether stars, that'd get dicey.
Yeah, it's better to keep that kind of power underground now that most of them are gone.
I guess. Oh, that means if I wait a minute. This entire time, Zephyr, this armor set, the breath feels kind of linked.
I
A
mean,
lot of mages do usually have their signatures type of magic. Some specialize in elements, and some specialize in types like spirit, different kinds of spirits, different
mm-hmm.
kinds of
Maybe know what you
moods.
mean. Maybe.
What if I have something related to draconic stuff? For
I mean,
example, I've never shown you the full set of this armor. The helmet that I've always been wearing is from my previous armor set that I had when I met you guys from the Shadow Walker set. This is the actual helmet of this set.
well, that looks like a dragon head to me.
Indeed, it is. This is crafted from the same dragon steel that makes actual dragon steel armor.
Sorry.
It's alright. And it's very
Doesn't actually.
powerful. It's draw the similarities between me and Zephyr very
Mm-hmm.
well.
Well, I mean, was it coincidence that you got Zephyr?
Kind of. Did I ever tell you how I found Zephyr?
No, I don't think so.
It's actually a pretty intriguing story, if you care to listen.
Sure.
Uh, Back in my, let's say, tribe. I don't want to
Okay.
say more than I need to. In my back in my tribe, one thing that was very frowned upon was the existence of dragons,
Huh.
and a
What
lot
a
of
shocker.
people, yeah, a lot of people, well, considered me as an outcast or a rebel for the fact that I
Mm.
liked them. I researched them. I often went to, whenever I heard any rumors of a dragon sighting, I often went sit there for days to find find those dragons, have at least one look at them, because I knew I was never ever gonna have my own. But one day, I found this was a huge crater near the location of my tribe, and in that crater seemed like a massive, probably the biggest dragon nest I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And most people would turn tail because dragons are frowned upon, and if you see signs of a powerful dragon, of course that should mean bad news. And when I'm talking massive, I'm saying Gildrick massive.
Isn't that like one of the biggest dragons ever seen?
Yes, that was one of the three tyrants.
Oh god.
That size. And my immediate instinct was to run in. I found the black egg. And as soon as I approached it, he hatched.
Oh wow.
At first, he didn't come with me, so I left. But every day I came back to check, but nobody ever was at the nest. And
Oh.
every day I grew closer and closer until one day I named him, and through old blueprints, I was able to make a dragon horn. And now it's been history between me and Zephyr. He's my closest friend.
How old is Zephyr? Do you know that? Like in terms of age?
Well, I met him around a year before I set out, so that was like when I was 15, so he's 2 years old now.
Hmm.
All I know is he definitely has strong lineage. He is no ordinary dragon. Being born from something that massive
Yeah,
with probably a lot of influence.
it's a lightning dragon, and it is not Gildrick. Gildrick is the lightning one, right?
Yes, Gildrick was lightning, Gundress was fire, and
You said
Adaris was the ice.
you said it was like a dragon like that size, right?
Yes, around the size of Gildrick.
And it wasn't Gildrick. Gildrick is dead.
Gildrick was, yeah, that would have been asinine if Gildrick was alive now. He's been dead for how many years now?
Like 3,000, I think.
Yeah, that would be weird.
I honestly don't know any other dragon that could be that strong.
Well, the thing about dragons is their lifespans exceed probably every single species, even some Endarians. If
Yep.
they reach adulthood and don't die in their prepubescent states, they can reach the power levels of demigods, and they can live thousands
Darius,
of
I
years.
think, like that's actually some interesting stuff too. Certain people like have a little bit longer lifespans because in their DNA and blood it still houses like certain particles of what like of their lineage. Like as an example, spirits, they live like spirits used to live to like around 500 years. I think was the oldest spirit ever.
Yeah,
So they lived a lot longer than Lucinites, and I've heard from Travis that like yeah, like some of his people like lived a lot longer than normal. But I guess it's also true for Endarians and stuff. So yeah, there's still influence from that from those days, even though that's 7, 8, maybe 10,000 years ago.
it's so interesting. The history of our world is just
Mind blowing.
mind-boggling.
Yeah,
I honestly don't know what to make of it because one thing I can say for sure, like let's go back to this book and let's look through all the gods. Miss Heya, the goddess of ocean, she had the following of Merlings, which now have turned into Drowns, Guardians, Elder Guardians,
yeah,
etc.
basically like aquatic stuff.
Yes, Aedion, the god of Earth, had golems on his side,
I don't really know
which
where they went, to be honest.
now I think most of them have turned into either just solidified into minerals, or maybe they have some link.
There are
Maybe they're
some
linked with the soul.
golem-like creatures still living
I guess
underground.
iron golems are the closest thing.
Yeah, yes. So I mean, some species are also extinct. I'm pretty sure, like actually, just went extinct before they could grow
Wait,
into different species.
Jaken's human villagers, correct?
Jaken's humans, closest resemblance is villagers, and us. We are also pretty close to humans.
Yeah. Boros, Elytrians
I
alike, which
think
now.
Elytrians, Elytrians may actually be some of the only like. I don't think there's any Elytrian kind of things left because phantoms are from spirits.
Yeah, and the only. This still begs the question: how does Bish have Elytras?
Elytras, are they really linked to Elytrians? I mean, I guess the resemblance would
Well,
make sense.
They're not necessarily linked, but still, there's no real concrete way on how to obtain them.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Okay, what else is there?
Next, Draken, we already discussed. Cthulhu had arachnids, which are
They
now
still live.
sealed.
I mean, arachnids are still alive, though, spiders.
Well, yeah, but still, because all the Wither army have been
Is
sealed.
nether creatures are gone. Like, though, that's like a different type of species, I would say.
Yeah. Nuno spirits, we already discussed those.
Yes?
Numnia has the Endarians, which have evolved into Endermen.
Yes.
The two I'm most uncertain about is Shadow of and Aeon, because both of them have an interesting situation where one of the where either there is no record of their people of their previous species being
Mm-hmm.
alive ever, or there's just no record like actual record of their species, like
Yeah.
they died out too fast.
I don't think Shadow really was into getting the species kind of stuff, but Aeon is just I don't know about Aeon. Aeon died way too early for anything like that to know for me to know.
What could this draconic stuff be? I think this could just be linked to wizardry, but
Yeah, wizardry popped up like after the dragon stuff, right? If I'm correct.
yeah, as soon as the dragons were sealed and most of the technology kind of declined as Ivan's descendants died down, uh, magic kind of took control back now that people were able to use the power of this of the all of the dead gods finally, and no demigods were alive
Yeah.
basically
Yeah,
anymore.
like
All their
I
powers got
yeah.
turned into like all kinds of materials, and we were able to harness those materials and
Mm-hmm.
turn them into spells.
Yeah, so many people died during the dragon's reign. I think like 90% of the population died. So there were so many torn cities and destroyed villages, like around everywhere, that it took like a solid 1,000, 2,000 years to even get close to the amounts of Lucinites that were before the dragons.
Indeed, it's kind of almost like it was close to an extinction.
Mm-hmm. There was a very well chance that if Ivan's descendants didn't kill the dragons, that nothing like this would be alive today.
Man, as a traveler, now that thinking about all these torn up cities, as a traveler, I think it would be a dream to visit the ruins of Newmanos.
Huh?
I think as a traveler, it would be a dream to visit the ruins of Newmanos.
Yeah, I guess. I haven't been to Newfoundlands ever. I mean, the yes, Newfoundlands.
Yeah.
Oh man, that must be such an interesting. Like, so many stuff happened in Newfoundlands.
Well, I think they gave it some sort of nickname. It's been lost to history. It was like the city. It was the city of something, city of change or something, or the city that carved.
Yeah, I mean, it was it was it
City of
was
carved its own destiny in a way.
it was made. It was made by Lucio, and then a bunch of people came in that were like fleeing because a giant dragon almost destroyed the entire place. A lot of people came in that were like all had like different origins that were all, I don't know, like Mello and Alphonse and Ivan and Asheru, and yeah.
It's weird thinking about how like really think about it. Look back at the timeline of our history. During
Mhm.
Cthulhu's reign, what were the most powerful and predominant species were all different kinds of origins.
Mhm. Yeah.
And as soon as those origins got merged into Lucinites, out of nowhere we got stuff like hippogriffs, sirens, hippocampuses,
Yeah, they just
dragons.
came out of nowhere, almost.
And look how much impact. For example, dragons I think have had the most impact on the world.
Yeah, by far
It's so weird how dragons are linked.
Mhm.
Feels like almost as if when we lost the origins, the
Dragons.
world either revived its way of life or invented a new one. It kind of
Yeah,
adapted.
it's like it was like some sort of reset of like stuff. It felt
It's so
like.
fascinating to me how just out of nowhere the world decided that if the existence of Lucinites meant the existence of new creatures,
Yeah, a
and the
lot of
dragons
species were
have
lost, and
yeah,
then a
but
bunch
the
more were
dragons
created.
just specifically they set they set something off in my mind that just doesn't sit right with me. How can
Yeah,
one species that pops out of nowhere, seemingly out of nowhere, like when has a dragon been important during the Cthulhu's reign?
I don't remember a single dragon before Lucenite's appearances.
But that's the thing. wolves, cats, all kinds of animals still
They
existed during
existed.
that time.
Yeah.
But the dragons are still not necessarily descendants of origins that got reborn. They're still animals.
Yeah, they're like different, and they had so much impact. Like it's like some species felt like they had like gaps. Like I mean, like caps. Like they couldn't get above a certain strength level because then they'd be like a demigod, and you can't just become a demigod out of nowhere.
And dragons just naturally, if they survive the wilds, dragons just naturally grow to the strength of demigods.
Yeah.
And it's so weird that there was no record of dragons ever becoming powerful back in Cthulhu's reign, even though we have to just accept that they had to exist by then because they're not
Hmm.
necessarily descendants of origins, they're just animals.
Were they hiding or something?
Perhaps were they wiped out, and after the origins merged, they had to they just kind of reappeared.
Were people hunting for those or for them or something? Maybe that could have happened, and that's why they were like gone for so long.
Maybe a certain origin was at fault.
Yeah, I mean, the only origin that really went such lengths to do stuff were like humans.
Well, humans have always been unpredictable. We loose knights have
It's really,
evolved to, well, be a lot better
yeah,
in
it's
ways.
like it was also more a lot of Jaken's control because humans kind of like after they were in a war with spirits for a while before they were all united. Like humans were one of the few species which all agreed to unite as their one species. Like pretty much no human like denied that kind of stuff.
Indeed.
Almost all the other species have like a new species because some people didn't agree to the uniting, and Lucio just let them go, I guess.
Yeah. Also, now that one thing I think about it, you know how usually it is said that history repeats itself, like how it's inevitable.
Yeah,
Currently, we're in a state where dragons have ruled over the world. Nobody likes them, so they're kind of getting hunted basically to extinction or just plain out avoided. Not, and think about it.
are we
In the
back in?
future, in the future, this period will kind of be seen as ignoring dragons again. Do you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah. Oh no.
What if history repeats itself? What if during Cthulhu's reign there was a certain part of history that literally mirrored our current state of events. Just in a different kind of way they played out, but still history managed to repeat itself. What if dragons were still some kind of leading cause of mass extinction, terror, and just overall needed to be hunted? And that's why there was that blank period, just like right now.
This period is like a is seen as a remarkably peaceful era compared to all the other eras because there's nothing that could actually destroy like cause real damage to the world except for dragons, but they're kind of cast aside. So
Which is one thing that I told when I would talk with Shade over there. But before, when we talked next to the bench after I came back from killing the whatever thing that took my mana, I told him that things are too peaceful. Are peaceful, too peaceful. I told him to like appreciate the small victories that we get right now, but never stop the process of preparing.
yeah, how long until we get back to one of the awful eras?
And going back to one of my the theory that I just had, if history does repeat itself, and we look back at the point where dragons were absent, aka Cthulhu's reign, we're either looking forward to a mass all-out war. Well, technically, there's three options. We're looking at an all-out mass war, repeating of whatever Lucio and Irving had, and the third option, completely unpredictable event that just either stops making history repeat or just ends
Is that
history in
even
general.
possible? Like So
Well,
many people have tried to stop history from repeating itself, but it's happened every single time.
but the thing is, that's the nature of this world. It's unpredictable. So if the first two options seem much more predictable for people, maybe all the other people, maybe the world is at its peace, but still, look how multiple tribes like villagers, all kinds of Lucenites that banded together during this peacetime to protect themselves against the dragons.
Yeah.
They're still very on edge, arming themselves as best as they can to protect themselves. It's a period
Yeah.
of arrogant times where they think that history will repeat itself, but the fact that there will be an all-out
Mm,
war, or the next coming of Zalpons or Zagreus or Cthulhu will come.
You know, that
But
makes
maybe that's what the world is setting up for. None
yeah.
of the above.
Well, thing is, the world is setting up for a giant war, but maybe just the fact that the world is setting up for a giant war is the cause
Changes
for one.
history. The fact that humans predict history alters it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I do.
Well, this has been a lot of thinking. I need
Yeah.
to go release my mana once more.
I'll go. I'll just go. I guess too. Maybe we'll discuss something like this later.
It was fun, I will be
Yeah.
honest.
Wow. That is a whole lot of thinking. All right. I don't think. In fact, I don't know what is gonna happen next in such a situation. But is this world headed for another war? I'm kind of doing an outro. Is this world headed for another war, or is is it truly time to stop having the world change history again? If so, is there a person that needs to do that? Is there an event that's gonna cause that? I don't know. Guess that just means that we'll have to see what happens in the coming future. We don't know how far away any possible change is gonna be. This world is so unpredictable now that we can't know such a thing. I guess that just means that for now, all we can do is watch and see where this world gets taken. I guess nothing else we can do now.